Mình cứ có lắm cái biết mà phải là này
nó là có những cái đâu phải có đi đâu lên hành
mình cũng bỏ mất cái tập bấy nhiêu tập ở nhà nó còn thì
đấy là 12 người thôi, 12 người là đã đến ngủ chứ còn đấy thì nó đang đau rồi nó đến ngủ
bạn những loại lý do là không gặp những của quản lý sổ dẫn cái tình nhau nữa.
Hi, good afternoon, teacher.
Today you are different.
I am different. Yeah, we're the same, teacher Anne. Yeah, I'm different. No. Just for today, teacher, because my eyes are aching. No, it's painful. Yeah. Good afternoon, teachers.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, teacher Linda. Who is that?
It's Mary.
Teacher Thomas? Oh, not teacher. Is it teacher Thomas?
Yes.
No? No. Hello, teacher Linda, teacher Mary, and teacher Thomas. Very good. How about teacher Anna and teacher Lily?
I don't know. Maybe late.
Maybe late. But they did not tell you that they will be absent today?
Oh, my late.
Maybe late. We don't know. Okay, it's okay. Good afternoon, teachers. How are you? Teacher Anna. No, teacher Ann, how are you?
I'm very strong.
Oh, how was your event, teacher?
Strong.
Strong. Yeah, how was your event, teacher Ann?
Yes.
How was your event? How was your event?
And others very funny and happy.
Yeah. I guess I saw your live video on Facebook.
Yes.
What is that, teacher? Is it a dance presentation?
Yeah.
Or what? What did you do during the event, teacher?
Yes. My school organized outdoor activity about
Hello, teacher Anna.
traffic control. Yes.
And then, what happened, teacher? What happened to your student?
My student role play and dance and sing. Yes. Dance and sing.
What happened?
Yes.
Did she win?
They
Did she
role
win?
play.
Pardon?
Role play is a story about the traffic control. Yes.
So did she win, teacher?
Yes. They talk about the problem of traffic jam and traffic control and in Vietnamese. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting, teacher. That's very interesting. Is that a contest, teacher?
Yes. Can you hear? I listen on my Facebook.
Of your Facebook, yes.
Yes.
I don't understand because it's in Vietnamese.
All Vietnamese and English. Really? What? All Vietnamese and English.
I see.
Yes.
I thought it's just in Vietnamese, so I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah.
I thought it's just in Vietnamese. Okay, is that a contest, teacher Anne?
Yes.
Is that a contest?
Is that a contest? Đâu có phải.
Yes.
Đó là phải cái kết nối hả? Xin hiểu là một con trẻ
Your student, did she win?
Yes.
Did she win, teacher?
This series. What? This series. Where? Yes. Yes.
Oh,
My
congratulations.
student one winner second.
I see. Congratulations, teacher. Yes. How about teacher Thomas? Where were you last time?
At my school.
Not with me. Not with me.
Not with you. Very defensive, teacher Anne. Very defensive. Where did you go last time, teacher?
Yes, Thomas.
Yeah, I was at work.
Okay. Busy at work.
Yeah, I was busy because I also had a test. Okay. I have to update the test at my center.
Okay. Anyways, that's okay. It's really okay, teacher. I know that you're very busy with your school stuff and then at home too.
I must say that I don't really want to be absent from class, but I must. I have to because sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know. I understand, teacher. Okay, so last time we talked about the importance of speaking. So again, teachers, we are now on speaking skills, and we just started, and we gave the definition of speaking skills last Wednesday. So for today, we are going to have a new lesson. Okay? Yes. So the teachers who were present last time were teacher Anna, teacher Lily, teacher Linda, and teacher Mary. So I want to ask somebody to explain to other teachers about our lesson last time. So I want to hear from teacher Anna. Teacher Anna, can you give me a definition of speaking skills that was mentioned in our lesson last time?
Today I talk about talk about speaking skills.
Can you give me one of the definition of speaking skills we discussed before?
In the last lesson, what did we talk about?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Give me one of the definition.
Okay. In
the last lesson she learned about providing opportunity for students to talk by using group work or pair work. And limited teacher talk.
Yes, we had a group. No, we had a group activity, right? Or a pair work. Last time we do pair work, and then you have different topics. Okay, that's right, teacher. So you give opportunities to your students to learn by group or by partner or by team. It could be. What else, teacher? How about teacher Mary? What are the other definitions of speaking skills? Another.
giving students practice with both fluency and accuracy.
Okay. So we have the word accuracy and fluency in speaking. And then how about the importance of speaking skills, teachers? We have different definition and importance of speaking skills. So it was said there that speaking is a way of communication. Is that right? Again, speaking is a way of communication, right?
Yes.
What else, teacher? What else, teacher Anna?
I think
Speaking aloud one.
Yeah, one definition, one meaning. Based on what you remembered. based on what you remembered in our previous lesson.
Can you talk about?
She wants to talk about you.
Okay. I want to ask Teacher Anna. You were present on that time, teacher.
Okay.
Mình muốn biết rồi. Cho nên là nói là một cách để giao tiếp, và cái thứ hai là cho phép
So again, we have listening is a way of communication. Another one, we have different definition of speaking.
Yes, speaking is very important because I think it's very important because if you talk, if you can speak Hindi, we can speak and we can listen it, and we can.
I think it's a productive skill.
Go on, teacher. Go on. I want to hear it.
Okay. When we speaking, we can.
Can what?
There's we can talk about with other people. We can go somewhere and we can go somewhere. We can go somewhere and talk what can we want, what can I want, and we can change something. For example, clothes, food, drink, that, and we can talk about we can talk everything.
Okay. Hi, Teacher Lily. Good afternoon.
Teacher Lily.
Yeah, is that Teacher Lily? Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher. Wow, I love your outfit today, Teacher Lily. I love your outfit. Yeah, okay. So Teacher Anna said that speaking skill is very important because when you go out or if you want to travel, you can ask easily and it's easy for you to communicate with others. That's right. How about, I want to hear from Teacher Thomas. Because I already heard their opinions about the importance of speaking skills, Teacher Thomas. How about you? What's your idea or what is your own preference when it comes to speaking?
For me, speaking is really important because we cannot understand each other if we don't speak, right? If we don't talk, we don't know the other's thinking. So So we do agree, and I do agree that speaking is really important because learning English, okay, nowadays, not only speaking but also listening play a very important role in communication. So being a teacher, I myself am trying to improve my speaking skill and also listening. Besides reading, and as we know, there are 4 skills in English. They are listening.
Yeah, we have 4 macro skills.
Yeah, 4 skills. They are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But for me, there is another very important skill is that spoken interaction. Do you agree?
Come again, teacher?
Or have you ever heard about the spoken interaction?
There is one thing that
another skill that is I consider it the most important skill, that is spoken interaction.
Spoken interaction. Okay.
Yes. So actually, there are 5 skills in English, not 4.
It's my first time to hear that, teacher.
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting.
I think
Okay.
spoken interaction is a very new skill, but it plays a very important role in in teaching, especially.
Yeah. For me also, teacher, why speaking is very important to all of us because it is the application of everything you learned.
Yeah.
Like let's say you learn from the pronunciation in school, you have the grammar, you learn from writing. So everything that you learned from the past, you will apply it through speaking.
Yeah. Speaking is output.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking is output, right?
Yes, that's right.
What we
That's
have,
right.
what we
Definitely.
have, okay? We can speak, but if we don't get much knowledge, we cannot speak well. So
Yes.
yeah, with reading, writing, or listening, they are all inputs. But speaking,
Yeah, that's right.
so speaking is the most and difficult skill.
That's right, definitely. I agree to that, teacher, because everything you learn, just like I said, everything you learn, the topics, the informations you gathered, it's you can express it freely if you have enough knowledge through speaking. Okay, you can't just give any information without having the prior knowledge, and then speaking is really helpful for you to express it freely. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I love your idea, teacher, and it's very new to me. That's interesting. Spoken interaction. Maybe I will search about that. It's very new to me. It's my first time to hear it because I only knew the 4 macro skills. Yeah, it's the basic skills that we learn. And then that's interesting that there is another skill that we will learn through learning English. That's interesting. Thank you so much for that, Teacher Thomas. Okay, so for today, okay, so at least we already know the meaning of speaking, why it's very important, why it's useful, and why do we need to learn from it. So now we are going to learn about the strategies and techniques of speaking. Okay, we have here ways on how to teach speaking to primary students and for secondary students, just like in listening teachers. So as far as I remember, we have also the same topics. Okay, so the same output also, but different strategy and techniques. Okay, so just like in listening. So we have here teaching speaking to primary students and for secondary students, maybe in the next lesson. Okay, so strategies and techniques. I want to ask somebody who can share their strategy in doing or teaching speaking in their classroom. Who can volunteer, teachers? Who has a strategy or their own techniques in teaching speaking to their students? Who can share in a class? What is your strategy and techniques in teaching speaking to your students? Your own strategy and techniques. Who can?
Who can share your experience? What is your strategies in speaking?
One is in class. When students speaking, I often give us some vocabularies and some words. I have some pronunciation and read the short sentence. Then we make long sentence. And some people stand stand up and read, and then they talk with the teacher, and they respect with their friends. They can talk. Two people talk, and then they make it with group. Each group often have 4 and 5 people. 4 and 5 people. I think when the people have I think when the people confident the sentence and pronunciation the word, they can talk good. Yes, that.
Okay, so you give them vocabulary words, you teach them on how to pronounce the words, and then you interact them, you let them interact with their classmates or with their group. Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Anna. What else, teacher? Another one. We focus now on speaking. How do you teach speaking to your students? How about you, Teacher Lily? How do you teach speaking to your students?
In my previous speaking, I usually give students word and smaller sentence, and I show them how to read and how to speak smaller sentence.
Okay, so I guess you have the same way of Teacher Anna. So you give words and then model sentences and then ask them to make their own sentence. Okay, how about another one, teacher? That's right, teacher. That's one good way also. Another. I want to hear from Teacher Anne.
Yes. Before my students practice speaking skill, I think I will check out vocabularies and modern sentence. Yes. So I am the teacher can get them speak after model sentence. Yes. So I can the teacher ask and the student answer.
Yes. Okay. So same. Ways of Teacher Lily and Teacher Anna.
Yes.
So you give vocabulary words.
Yes.
Okay, you give model sentences. Okay, another different from this. Teacher, I want to ask Teacher Mary. Focus on speaking. Focus on speaking. Go.
I think before speaking, I give a student some new words.
Yes.
Okay, go on. Some new words.
Structure. That structure relate to the speech. Ask student look at the picture and the structure. Book in pair or group. Yes. The teacher ask student some question relates the topic. Yes. The teacher encourage the student talk. Yes. That's all.
Okay. So that is how Teacher Mary teach her students about speaking. So she also give vocabulary words that encourage the students to talk. She asked few students to answer her questions. That's good. How about you, Teacher Linda? What's your way?
For me, before
speaking, I usually give kind of topic, and I ask them about ask them about um, the word uh, relates with the topic. Example, when you talk about family, I ask about who are in your family, the member of family. Yeah. Or another topic, animal. I want to tell me about the name of animal. So and next I make with I practice with a good student. Yeah, tomorrow. So next one I ask a good man in our class to model. So another understand to make with easy. I think yeah.
Okay, so you give model students to make it easy for the other students. That's a good technique. That's really good. So you encourage also in that way. You encourage your students to answer whether it's wrong or right. It's okay.
Yeah.
So you give a topic. Okay. How about you, Teacher Thomas? What's your ways?
Before I answer your question,
Yes.
what my point of view or my strategy in speaking, I want to mention, can you or you answer me what is speaking? What is speaking? That is a very important question. Speaking is different from listening. It's different from writing or reading, right? So, in order to speak, in order to teach our kids speaking skill, you must understand well or clearly about what speaking is. Can you? So, yeah.
Speaking is we can talk what something I like or what something we want. So listening is we listen to videos. When we are writing, we use some words and writing. I think speaking and writing.
Sometimes the same, right? Yeah. What's in your mind, you speak out.
Yes.
And what's in your mind, you don't speak, but you write down, right? Yes. So sometimes, in some case, speaking and writing are similar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They go together.
Yeah. Yeah. Look back to a baby when he or she is in their mom's, okay, their mom's, I mean in the pregnancy, right? They were learning to speak from that day. And after they were born, maybe 1 year old or 2 years old, they tried to practice. No, not one. Maybe 2 years old, or 15 months, 15 months old. Yeah. He tried or she tried to speak only word by word, right?
Yeah.
That is the first day, the very, very early day in process of speaking. Yes. So for me, speaking, the most important is sound. Sound. Because when we want to speak, firstly, word, okay, word, and word in a sentence, right, and sentence in a text, and so on. Yes. So firstly, I think sound is the most important. So in order to teach, or in order to do speaking skills to your students well, we must focus on sounds. Begin or start with the letters. Every letters, because we have 26 letters, but more than 26 sounds. Okay, so let's start with the sound first, and then sound in words. So that I mean pronunciation. Yes, and speaking is a repetition process. Repetition process. Like a parrot. Today, what they hear, they try or they mimic to pronounce that word. And tomorrow, they continue listen to that word and they try to pronounce that word. So, like a parrot, okay, is a repetition process. That is not difficult. That's not difficult. How to teach a kid speak. But the most important is that what we do to encourage him or encourage her know the way or know how to pronounce correctly every word so that they can start to speak. Okay? That's what I'm concerning about.
Thomas, I want to ask you a question. Now, our student, yes, they often learn English when they grade 3. So I think it's difficult in the pronunciation and the sounds. What 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 do you teach them?
Yeah,
When they in the
that is a problem. That is a problem in Vietnam because in the education system in Vietnam, we start teaching English quite late. Okay. Not yeah. We start.
Really?
Yeah. In the government system of education, they teach English from grade 3.
I'm very late already.
Just only in private school, or in some centers, children can start learning English from very young age, like a 3 or 4 or 5. But in the government school, we start
In
teaching
public?
English from grade 3. Yes, very late.
Oh,
Very late.
that's so sad, teacher.
Yes.
Difficult.
Yeah. It's not really difficult for the teachers because you're just there to teach them, but it's difficult for the students.
Yes.
Right? It's difficult for the students. Now I understand why some of the students have difficulty in pronunciation. Now I understand.
Do you know, all of us here are now teachers of English, but I myself started to learn English when I was in grade 10.
Ah,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
I started learning English when I was 16 years old.
Me too.
16 years old.
Grade 10. Grade 10.
That's so sad.
All of us.
When I was a student in university.
So now
That's kind of late, teacher Linda.
the reason why you can see that all of us are not very good at speaking skill and listening also.
Oh my God. Oh, now I understand, teacher. Because yeah, I'm always wondering, teacher. I am always wondering about your educational system in Vietnam because no one explains me if how it works in Vietnam. How do you teach or when do you teach the subjects like English? I don't know when. Now I know that you started from grade 3. Ah.
That's in the past. But now the kids are lucky, more lucky, okay? Because they can have chance to study English in grade 3. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nationally, but in some big cities, they have chance to start learning English at the age of 3 or 4 or even 2. Yes. Lucky.
Yeah, okay. I see. I see. So maybe nowadays, mostly people are encouraging their students or their children to learn English at the young age, right? They want them to learn English at a young age because you know that children, as a child, you love to, like Teacher Thomas said, you like to mimic words, you like to repeat words, you like to follow words from what the adults said, right? You like to mimic. Okay, so that's why it's easy for you to teach your children at a young age. It's easy for them to repeat the sounds. That's really easy. And I guess if you're an adult and you learn English, you will have a difficult time because you really have to start from the beginning,
Yes.
right? Yeah, you go to the basic things. Okay, now I understand, teacher. Because here in the Philippines, I just want to share that even if it's in government or in private school, okay, we have the opportunity to learn English at the age of 3 or 4 because we have kindergarten. Do you know kindergarten, teacher? Yeah, or nursery. We call it nursery or kindergarten. So children learn at a young age because of this grade also. So even if it's in government, we are still able to learn English. Not all, but we started to learn the sounds. That's right, teacher. We start from the sounds of the different letters. Okay, so we engage the students to learn the basic. So, wow. Now I know, teachers. Now I understand. Now I really understand. Okay.
Simple
So,
Florence.
yeah, now I understand more Vietnamese. Okay. Okay. So,
Now understand. Now understand, but before don't understand.
it's okay as long as now you understand it, teacher. The important thing is now, okay? Okay. So how about in grade 3, teacher, you teach the basic, right? You teach the sound. How old are they, teacher, for grade 3? How old are they?
For teacher Lily, I started learning English after getting married.
Are you sure, teacher Lily? Are you sure?
I was English teacher when I was 24 years old. 24.
Now, she has studied English when she was 24 years old. Yeah.
Okay.
After she married.
Okay. After she got married?
Yes, yeah, got married.
Okay. How about you, teacher Mary? How about teacher Mary?
Teacher Mary?
I had to learn English when I was 25. You know,
25 years old.
25.
I love the reaction of teacher Lily. What? Okay. How about you, teacher Anne?
Yeah, when I was 16, grade 10. Yes.
16. Okay. Teacher Anna?
Yes.
I'm the same teacher as sitting in the house.
And teacher Linda?
When I was student in university.
University. And teacher Thomas is 16? Is it 16, teacher Thomas?
No, when I was change.
18.
18?
And I will change years old for me.
Okay, so you have different time when you learn English. You have different age. Okay, I understand now, teacher. Okay. But it's really okay, teacher, because now you've been learning for how many years already. So I know that you learn step by step. Okay, that's really important. And now I know that you can express yourself. From the beginning, maybe in our first class, maybe you have difficulties on how to understand me. Okay, you have difficulties in listening, but as I talk a lot every day with you, I know that you understand little by little. Is that right? I hope you understand me now, because you see, when speaking, it involves listening also. Okay? Because you cannot answer my questions if your listening is bad. So meaning to say, every time I ask you questions and you answer my questions directly, you have a good listening. Okay? And if you were able to express yourself and deliver what's here, okay, and deliver what's here through speaking, your speaking is improving every day. Okay? That's good news. Okay. So, okay, now I understand, teacher. Okay, I'm really, really happy that I have this class. Oh my God. Yes, really, definitely. Okay. So now, teachers, we are going to understand more about speaking. Okay? We are going to know about speaking more, and then teaching speaking to primary students. So as you know that we really need to teach speaking at a young age, because it's easy for the teachers and it's easy for the students. Okay? It's a win-win process for both sides. Okay, so we have here ways and how to encourage your students more in speaking. Okay? To give them ideas also. Okay, so we have here 6 ways. So we have model a good conversation. Second, encourage physical cues. Third, ask open-ended questions. Next is we have to put thinking ahead of knowing. Next is make eye contact. And we have here the last thing you have to do is to encourage turn taking. Okay? So there are 6 topics and you are 6 in the class. So I will give this to you one by one. But teachers, I want you to make your topic into an example. Again, I want you to understand your topic and make your own example with regards to your topic. Do you understand? Hello. Hello. Okay, again, one more time. I will give you your own topics. I want you to understand and relate your topics to yourself. Okay? I want you to understand it and make your own example, real life example, based on your experiences, based on your observation. Okay? Yes. You can make a demonstration or you can discuss anything you like, as long as you will give me a real life examples. Okay?
Where's the topic?
I will give you. I will give you the topic. Okay, here. So, model a good conversation. I think teacher Thomas will fit to this topic. Teacher Thomas, model a good conversation. That will be your topic. Number 3 is encourage number 2. This is number 2. Encourage physical cues. Teacher Lily. Yes, teacher Lily. Number 2, encourage physical cues. That will be your topic. Number 3, ask open-ended questions for teacher Anna. Yes, ask open-ended questions, teacher Anna. Number 4, put thinking ahead of knowing, teacher Mary. Teacher Mary, number 4, put thinking ahead of knowing. Number 5, make eye contact, teacher Linda. Yes, teacher Linda, make contact. How do you make eye contact to your students for them to listen and speak? And lastly, we have to encourage turn taking. Teacher no, teacher Ann. Okay, teacher Ann, that will be your topic. Encourage turn taking. Okay, one more. Model a group conversation, teacher Thomas.
Yes.
Physical, teacher Lily. Ask open-ended questions, teacher Anna. Put thinking ahead of knowing, teacher Mary. Make eye contact, teacher Linda. And lastly, teacher Ann. Okay? So that will be your topics, teacher. I encourage you to give examples. It could be experiences in your classroom. It could be observations from other teachers. Okay? So different. You can give me real-life examples or observations. It depends on you, teachers. Okay? Okay? I don't like... Okay, so again, teachers, I don't want you to read the meaning. I don't want you to read your notes, but I want you to give examples. Okay? Questions? Do you have questions?
No question.
Teacher Ann?
No question.
No question. Okay. I will give you some... Yes, I will give you. I will just okay, I'll give you 10 minutes break. Okay? 10 minutes break. You can eat outside or you can go to the comfort room, and then another 5 minutes for you to make your topic. To prepare for the topic, okay? So a total of 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes to prepare the topic and 10 minutes break. Okay? Okay, I will see you again later, teacher. See ya later. Good luck, I think.
See you later.
Happy Vietnamese time, teachers. You can talk in Vietnamese time.
Today teacher is very beautiful with Nicholas.
No, I'm shy. See you later.
Ai vậy? Gì đây? Dịch quá gì? Ngồi con nó đọc từng phần thì cứ gãi phần 3, phần 4 của chị.
Giờ thứ hai rồi mố.
Ai có thì bây giờ con nói phần 2 này. Phần 1 của Thomas, phần 2 là đây này, phần 3 của Anna này. Phần 4 của chị này.
Chị từ từ ra bụng ra đấy.
Cái này cái dịch quá dịch vẩn.
Không được như thế nè.
Incorrectly talking là gì đây? Khuyến này đấy. Khuyến khích quay vòng à? Khuyến khích cái vòng này. When students begin in class and you are listening, if you... Đây là phần nói nè. Phần nói.
Biết rồi.
Rồi, tiếp tục bác đi.
Gì mình chị đây hả? Tổng cái được.
Cô thử cho cái 15 phút thôi.
Cái mở rộng hả nè? Mình muốn mở rộng thêm.
Chưa nói rồi đấy, đọc đã hiểu cái cháu mình vô cụ thể.
Đọc phần này rồi là đưa ra ví dụ cụ thể, có thể là ví dụ thực tế trong lớp, có thể ví dụ thực tế ở trường.
Hoặc là từ nghĩa tiếng Anh của cái từ mở rộng.
Google.com.
Thêm dấu chấm
cha
Ít chết thay đổi.
Té sơ té là đồi đấy đồi.
Thái đổi cho gặp tén đó.
Em chỉ biết từ té nó chữa lắm.
Ôi trời ơi.
Té sơ đó. Té sơ chứ nè.
Rồi cười lên. Khuyến cáo quay vòng đấy chứ. Khuyến khích.
Té người nó lắm.
Sao ghé đây? Sao ghé đâu? Ở đây mở đồng đây.
Ở bên chỉ ở bên Western á.
Có bao giờ cho em không?
Câu hỏi mở rộng thì hình như là ở bên Western.
Đúng rồi em. Nói hiểu đi ghê. Chơi talking có nghĩa là gì à? Nói lặp đi lặp lại à? Nói quay vòng á. Người này nói cho đến người kia.
Đồng bài đó. Father, mother, brother and sister. This is my family.
Sử dụng một chủ đề như là có một cái người là chủ đấy. Talking stick cũng phải là cây gậy nói, mà nếu là một người đứng làm chủ để nói này, không? Nhưng mà làm phải là một ký hiệu gì đó dạy học sinh của bạn là khi mà chúng có cái chủ đề đó thì là nó nên nói xoay quanh cái chủ đề đó, xoay quanh chủ đề đó, hoặc là
Trong cái này cũng không được của mình.
Ở bên văn phòng là giải phục vụ của đấy.
Vừa không bỏ môn.
Nói với thật ở bên văn phòng có rồi bờ bờ. Ta không có nhá, văn phòng bên họ mở từ khi anh có được không?
là chị có đấy, không có đấy, cái lọc nữa.
Lọc nước để vào về đây là các lớp là lấy về mình chứ không để đây. Kỳ để lên tiền này, kỳ để lên tiền.
Nghiên cứu tí nhá.
Nghiến chỉ thầy thì nghiến với chỉ trẻ nhỏ.
Mở mồm đó là nói.
Xuống đây.
Mở mồm đó là
Mở
nói.
mồm là nói chuyện thật.
Có anh nút là nói. Cái phần giáo tiếp bằng mắt nên cái phần bố thầy thơ thì gợi hướng ít mà giáo tiếp bằng mắt.
Em cũng chưa biết nói là làm gì.
Nhiều sĩ ở hí à, ngày đấy sĩ thì phải nhìn có đội về sĩ chứ. Rồi đó. Hôi gì thì phải có nhìn thì mình biết chứ như nơi khác mà không biết được là hả?
Đây là ai thật tốt, ví dụ như tôi là cho mình thì cố gắng khi mình nói thì tôi phải tập trung ngược lại cái ai
Biết rồi. Nhưng mà tại như đấy đang nói về cái ví dụ thực tế.
thì bây giờ mình phải đưa ra một cái tình huống
Thế hướng mình nói là cái tình huống ví dụ như hôi gì có nhìn vô thì mình dùng được sĩ chứ không cái gì dùng
đó thì cho nên nhưng mà trong quá trình ví dụ cái mục đích của cô mình làm quen với người này chẳng hạn thì mình phải dùng cái ai khác không thể là nói chuyện dưới đang nói chuyện như thế này mình luôn nói chuyện em phân cho
Nghỉ được cái nói này.
Hồ lấy Hà Lĩnh, huyện Hà Lĩnh sẽ Bá Nhơn. Ai chỉ vẫn có cái sải kể cả dây sóng cũng không có ai nghĩ đâu. Nhà chưa đi em mà dây cái vai là không phải mất bán cho nên là cái sải thì để cái sải thì giá nó sẽ lên được.
Ready? Not yet? Okay. Who's ready now?
5 minutes.
Who's ready?
Thomas.
Okay. Let's start with teacher Thomas. Is it okay, teacher?
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. Are you sure?
Hai mọi người nói chéo.
Who's ready? How about teacher Mary? Are you ready, teacher Mary? Not yet. Teacher Linda?
Wait for me.
How about teacher Lily? Yes. Ready, teacher Lily?
Really? Yes.
So who's ready? Teacher Anna. Teacher Ann.
Okay.
You know we are the teacher.
Oh.
I know that. I think I do.
Yes. Okay.
I think you do.
Yes. Listen and talk. Okay. Yes.
Please start.
Okay. She's stand up. When we talk about the topic, we see.
Từ Nam nó cứ hỏi,
Okay.
cậu nó cứ hỏi bơ.
Yes.
Thanh Ngô cứ hỏi, mình làm đã được.
Yes. I talk about the topic open-ended questions.
Okay.
Yeah. When I teach a student in the grade three. Yes. Have this is my house. This is my house. I prepare for students a big picture with the house. With the house, the first, I give a student the grammar. This Z-E-O. So we can talk. Z-E-O bedroom in the house. The student listen and repeat the sentence. Z-E-O. Z-E-O bedroom in the house. It's a have in the yes. Okay. The entrance. I give them some new words. Bedroom, bathroom, the living room, the kitchen, and the garden. The student can listen and repeat, and then they set up and read them louder. In the end, they can make the other sentence. They bathroom in my house, and other students talk. They living room in my house. Okay, when they finish the sentence and finish the vocabularies, I ask them some questions. Okay, how many room in the house? And student answer. Okay, the next I make the other question. Do you like your house? The student can answer yes, I like, or no, I don't like. And we can make the other sentence as why do you like your house? Okay, the student can answer because it's very beautiful, and because it's my house has my mother, has father, and have my father and have sister in my house. Okay, I'm finished.
Okay. Okay, that is for teacher Anna. Okay, so her topic is all about ask open-ended question, and she gave us an example about on how she do it in her class. Okay, so open-ended question, teacher Anna, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by open-ended question?
Okay, I open some question. I'm open to some question because in the lesson have one grammar. There is a so when they learn about the new words, and the grammar, I ask them something about in this in some house. Do you like some house? Do you like some house? Why do you like some house? And how many rooms in some house? Yes, they can work in pair and answer.
Okay. So again, teacher, what do you mean by open-ended question? Yeah. What kind of question is this, teacher? We have two things about this. Do you know what is close?
I think there's some question. There's some question when I give them, they can know about your house.
Yeah. So we have different questions, right? And how to ask questions to our students. It helps them to give their own idea. So it depends on the teacher on how to throw the question to the student. So we have here closed-ended question and open-ended question. What is the difference between the two, teacher? What is the difference? Teacher Anna, what is the difference between closed-ended and open-ended question?
Yes, they can talk about autism and talk about somehow. What color is somehow and how many chromosomes in somehow.
Okay, teacher, can you give me an example? No. What I'm saying is, the difference. What is the difference between the two?
Yes, I don't know. The question is, can you help me talk about which teacher?
Go, teacher Thomas. Okay. Yeah.
Close-ended question is the kind of question that sometimes we ask this question. There is only one or two answers only. We don't have chance to ask more information about something that we are talking about. But with open,
give me an example, teacher.
For example, what color?
Anything.
Yeah. Do you like blue? Do you like blue?
The answer is?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay.
So no more question, right? But with the open-ended
that's
question,
right.
with open-ended question, we can ask some questions like this: what animal do you like, or what color do you like? Okay, and they answer, I like, for example, I like blue. Okay, I like blue, or I like tigers, maybe. And then we ask them, why do you like tigers? Something like that.
Okay, so for open-ended question, there are follow-up questions, right?
Yeah.
Follow-up questions. Okay, so are you familiar with HATS? Are you familiar with this abbreviation, teachers? Okay, so HATS is the higher order thinking skills. And we have the lower order thinking skills. Are you familiar with this? Okay, so if we say HOTS or higher order thinking skills, it involves difficult questions. It has an open-ended question. Yeah, so higher order thinking skills, you let your students develop and you let your students answer difficult questions, or they can elaborate their answers. Okay, they can elaborate their answers, while lots or lower order thinking skills, those are questions, we have close-ended questions, meaning to say you answer one or two answers only for that question. For example, what is your name? So basic questions. Whereas for open-ended question, you let your students elaborate their answers. You let them expand their answers. Okay? By asking why, how, So you let them answer the question with their ideas. So hats, we have how, why. Okay, these are the questions that are involved in this level. Okay, we have hats, and for lower, we have what, where, when. Those are lower form of questioning. Okay, so you can do more about this. You can research about hats, and you can research about lats. Okay, it will help you a lot. All right, so that is for teacher Anna. Open-ended question. I guess teacher Thomas already explained. Okay, he explained well about the differences of the two questions, the two types of questioning. So I hope that you understand. Do you understand? Yes. Okay, that's good to know. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Who will go next? Teacher Thomas? You're doing this one. I thought it's you. Okay, but okay, Teacher Thomas, ready?
I
Oh,
think
you will do the last one.
you are first. No, model and good conversation is number one.
Okay, I want volunteerism. I encourage you to volunteer yourself. You have to be confident with your topic.
Teacher.
Teacher Linda.
Yeah.
Okay, Teacher Linda, go.
My topic is about how make eye contact. Right? When we speak with someone, I think we make eye contact. It's very important in speaking. For me, I think it's make someone two students talk with each other. I think it makes they feel confident and make them friendly and make them interact with other. And when uh, we look at each other, I think in my in I think it's very easy to understand than look at another. Example, when I talk with someone, I want to see them. I want to look at her eye or his eye. And example, when I teach in our class, I make a student to attention to a partner. Example, while when we ask someone, we ask her want to look at her partner. Example, she who is it? She look at her or him. So the student can answer. She is or he is. What about her name or his name? So I want you give me some experience. Yes, so yeah.
Okay, so just by making eye contact, you send different emotions to your students, right? Maybe your students will see that, oh, my teacher is encouraging me. By the way, my teacher looks at me, maybe she's encouraging me to talk more. Okay, that's why making eye contact is very helpful for the students. It gives them confidence.
Yeah.
It gives them
Friendly.
Yes, that's right. Uh-huh. So it gives them a lot of things, like they can feel it when you give eye contact to someone. Maybe they will feel that you are sincere. Uh-huh. You are sincere in asking the question. You like them to talk more. You like them to express their ideas more.
Yeah.
So that is very helpful for the students. Okay.
Yeah.
So making eye contact is very helpful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Teacher Linda. Okay. Next topic. Make eye contact. Next. Teacher Anna. No, Teacher Ann. Yes, Teacher Ann. Or Teacher Mary.
No, yes.
Who is it? Teacher Mary,
Okay.
Teacher Ann.
My topic is incorrect turn talking. Yes. Or
Okay.
taking. Uh,
Yeah.
in topic, they talk view an object such as a taking stick as a signal for turning taking. Teach your students that when they have an object. For example, when I teach about topic, when I teach topic about the number, yes, I have play game. The teacher asks some students, for example, 6 students, yes, and uh, I can take out each student one number. Number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number six. Okay, and I ask student when I can use paper plane, yes, and fly to student one. But student one will sing a song in English number one. Next, uh, when is to fly to student six, student six sing the song name number six. Yes, I think this is the incorrect turn taking. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, we do that also, teacher. We also do that here. Like we give objects, that is a sign that is your turn now. That is your moment. Okay? So you give them a sign that okay, it's your turn. It's your moment to shine. Okay, that activity, teacher, is really helpful too. Okay, you let your students listen to you. You get the attention of your students. Okay, by giving them instruction. Okay, you give them 6 songs,
Yes.
and then you use airplane, right?
Yes.
Okay, so wherever the airplane goes, the student should sing or do what you want them to do. So you encourage them to listen and to give their attention to you. And then when it's their turn to sing or dance, maybe, so they are able to speak out. Okay, so that is really good example, teacher. I like that. Okay, thank you so much, teacher Anne. Now let's go on to the next topic. Teacher Mary or teacher Lily? Okay, teacher Mary. Teacher Mary's topic is put thinking ahead of knowing, right?
Yes. Yeah. My topic yes, speaking skill is important in a lesson for students. So when I teaching speak skill, if students do not speak, I encourage them to try. Them to try. Example today we will talk about the weather. Talk about the weather topic. Um, uh, The first teacher asked students look at outside. Look at outside. Teacher asked student answer my question. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? Maybe a student answer it's hot. It's hot. It's hot or sunny. Um, after student answer my question, I talk sometime. It is sunny, rainy, cloudy, snowy, or windy. Yes. Student will speak according to the teacher's suggestion. Yes. I try to encourage to speak to short sentence, easy sentence. Begin. Example, I think. My opinion. My idea. Yes. I try not to let student say I don't know in the lesson. That's all. Yes.
Okay, very well said, Teacher Mary. Okay, so you let your students think. Okay, you give them time to think, and you don't like them to just say, "Oh, I don't know, teacher. I don't know." Okay, for example, teacher, if somebody will answer you that, "I don't know, teacher." How do you feel? Teacher Mary, yes.
Yes.
Are you happy that they will just say, "I don't know, teacher"?
If my student talk me, I don't know teacher. I try encourage my student talk easy sentence short sentence. Yes. Begin. I think my opinion, my idea. Yes.
So you look for different ways.
Student cannot let's say I don't know with me. Yes.
Okay, so you give different ways. You make different ways for them to give their ideas, not just saying "I don't know." It's easy to say "I don't know" than to express their idea, right? So that's right, teacher. You give them time to think, and you make a way for them to give their ideas and to think more about your questions. Okay, very well said, Teacher Mary. Thank you so much. Okay, we have only two teachers left. Who will go next? Okay, Teacher Lily's turn. Go, Teacher Lily.
Okay.
Encourage physical cues.
Okay, I want to share some
Oh, Teacher Lily, I can't hear you clearly. It's very noisy outside. Can you put the microphone near you? Yes, thank you. Go, teacher.
In my topic is very very difficult, but I want to say it. Some experience for speaking.
Go, go, go.
For example, when wow.
You make your own example, teacher. Make your own example.
Only example. Okay, when I want to teach students about food and drink, before speaking, I want my students to report the words about food and drink. As students speak out the food and drink, and then I ask them, now play chain game. Ask your friend about question, what is your favorite food? Or what is your favorite drink? The student or not, student to answer, student to ask, student to answer. And I listen to them and correct if they have wrong pronunciation. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
And then I ask them, invite your friend some food or drink. Would you like some food? Would you like some fish? Or would you like some oranges or lemonade? Okay? A student, one honest student answer and train. Okay? And I listen to them and remarks. Okay, this is my experience. Yes, sir. There are something new. And you give there are something new. Okay, question for me. Any question?
Okay, so encourage physical cues. Those are non-verbal actions. Non-verbal actions, teachers. Yeah. Teacher Lily, what are the non-verbal actions you do in your class when you teach speaking? Non-verbal, it doesn't need your mouth, doesn't need your voice, but it needs your action. Those are non-verbal behaviors or actions. Yeah.
She's talking about what is the action you often use in teaching speaking skills in class.
Okay.
How to encourage or how to motivate the students. What action?
Yeah, what actions do you do? Like you can do hand gestures, teacher. You can do hand gestures.
Yeah. Now you work in pair. Work in pair. One hand and one answer. And
Okay.
open your mouth and speak out.
Okay. So you group your class and then you put numbers.
You work in pair and work in group.
Up there.
Pair work and group work. Now stand up, please. Sit down, please.
Yeah. So we do this one a lot.
Answer my question. Answer your friend question. And ask your friend question.
Okay. So we have different hand gestures.
I study well. I encourage them well and good stuff. And I usually give the students star. One star, 2 star, 3 star, and good. Right. Yeah.
So we have different hand gestures, right? It has meaning. Like for example, clap. Meaning to say you're good, very good, right? We can do this one also. Okay, good, doing great. So it has a meaning.
Okay. Yeah.
We also have this one, teacher. Raise your right hand if you want to answer. For example, you are asking a question. Your students will, mom, teacher. No, so you just let them raise their right hand and you choose who will answer, right? Yeah. Okay, so for teacher Lily, it's just a non-verbal actions. Okay, it's easy because you do this all the time in your class to avoid too much noise, right? To avoid too much noise, and of course you want to listen to a particular student to speak, so you really need hand gestures or non-verbal behaviors like doing actions. Stop, okay, speak or speak. I don't know. There are many hand gestures. Keep quiet. Stand, sit, go home. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Lily. Now we still have... Yeah, it's your turn, Teacher Tom. Oh, yeah, 7 minutes. You have 7 minutes. Go, teacher.
Okay, we are talking about strategies or techniques in speaking skill.
Yeah. Speaking, yeah.
Yeah, making a good conversation or modeling a good conversation is really important. Because if we want to encourage or motivate our kids in speaking, after teaching one topic, we have to put that topic in a very beautiful conversation or interesting conversation. If we do that, we can encourage or we can motivate our kids in their speaking more and more. So I will be talking about, for example, today I'm talking about color, okay? And after teaching some colors, some new words to the student, I don't ask them to work in pairs or in group by asking what color do you like or do you like blah blah blah. I will do that instead of making a very close and interesting conversation like this. Okay, I'll show you later. So that so that everyone will be interested in speaking because this topic will be very close to them. They will be talking about the clothes, okay, what they are wearing. But not only asking what color do you like or what color is it. I will ask them in to make to work in pairs or in group, okay?
According to their
by practicing this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is my dialogue for them to practice after learning.
I see.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Please show me. What is it? I can see it. Just take a picture later, teacher. It's very small.
Very small. Can you take a photo?
You look very... Hi, Thomas. This is my...
I'll take photos.
I can... Just send it to me, teacher. Just send it to me. I'm interested about it. Okay. So you start with a good conversation, right? A very light conversation is really okay. So asking light questions and then personal questions, it could be. Oh. Yeah, very noisy outside, but it's okay. I can still hear you as long as the microphone is near you.
Can you repeat letter?
Yes, teacher.
Can you read his letter? I think his letter very bad.
Yes. I will. I have the copy now. Hey, Anne, you look very great today. Hi, Thomas. This is my new jumper. Is it jumper, teacher?
Yep.
Okay, this is my new jumper. Where is it? I can see it. This is my new jumper. Oh. Wow, it's a very beautiful jumper. Thank you. Really? Yes, I like it. I like its color. What color do you like? I like green. You? I like brown and white. Ah, yes. Definitely, teacher. This conversation is very light and it's easy for the students. Uh-huh. Yeah, this conversation is really good. Like you give an answer and you ask questions very light. When you say light, it's not difficult to answer. It's not very comprehensive, but you understand the question because it is just within you. You are wearing it. You know it. You know the color. Okay. I like this conversation, teacher. And it helps your students, right? Uh-huh. It helps your student to talk more and to be interested. For example, you can also let them describe. You can let them describe what they are wearing. Right, Teacher Thomas?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Not just asking colors, you can also ask them to describe what they are wearing. Yes, teacher.
Yeah. The objective is that to talk about the color, but not only very simple question like what color do you like or what color is it, but
Mm-hmm.
I've made or I put them in that dialogue so that the student will be encouraged or will be impressed to talk or to practice because
Yeah.
yeah, that topic is very similar to them, very close to them.
Mm-hmm. Personal interest, right? Personal interest. And the dialogue teacher is very, very easy for them to remember. It's very easy for them to remember and to practice. Uh-huh. It's really easy. Okay, I really like that, teacher. Okay, so for today we are finished with the lesson 13. This is all about the strategies and techniques in teaching, speaking to primary students. So maybe on lesson 14 we will proceed to the for the secondary students. Okay? But for now, we only have 25 seconds. So it's time for me to say bye-bye. Happy weekends, teacher. See you again next week. Okay? Bye-bye. Take care and thank you so much for today. I hope you learned something. Bye-bye, teacher. Yeah. Happy weekend.
Maybe on Wednesday I'll be here.
Bien.
Rồi, bữa nay nắng lên với nhà.